Of all the visits Queen Elizabeth has made during her reign, her trip to Ireland may be the most sensitive, most controversial and historic. It's a visit that couldn't have happened without the peace deal between Northern Ireland, the Republic of Ireland and the British government, the Good Friday Agreement.
Just after the ratification of the Good Friday Agreement, there was an EU meeting, and I was put beside the Queen, obviously, because the event had been achieved. And she said to me then, she said, you know, I've never been in Ireland and I'd love to be in Ireland. And I realised then that it was an agenda item for her.
The Good Friday Agreement led to the inquiry into the 1972 Bloody Sunday, when 13 civil rights protesters and bystanders were shot dead by the British Army in the Catholic Bogside area of Londonderry. 38 years later, Britain's newly elected Prime Minister apologised, using words many Northern Irish Catholics thought they would never hear.
Some members of our armed forces acted wrongly. The government is ultimately responsible for the conduct of the armed forces, and for that, on behalf of the government, indeed on behalf of our country, I am deeply sorry.
For almost 100 years, a royal visit to the Republic of Ireland was unthinkable. In 1979, the Queen's cousin, Lord Mountbatten, was murdered by the Irish Republican Army while he was on a fishing holiday off Ireland's northwest coast. At the time, Gerry Adams of Sinn Féin said Mountbatten was a legitimate target. Even today, Adams' resistance to British rule in Northern Ireland is as strong as ever.
There isn't a day in my life that I'm not offended by the fact that I live in a partition town. There isn't one day, I don't get up one morning without feeling a sense that this island is partitioned and that I've got an English monarch ruling me.
This trip may prove difficult too for both sides of the political divide in Northern Ireland, but for different reasons.
I think some Catholics will see this as, you know, the British cementing their claim over Irish territory in the 6 counties of Northern Ireland. Protestants will see the Queen's visit as sort of ratification of a state which they believe has, you know, was constitutionally.
All sides will be watching Queen Elizabeth's speech at a state banquet closely, looking for any nuance relating to Ireland and Northern Ireland.
I don't think that this visit will either bring about Ireland's return to the Commonwealth, which is, I think, an absolute pie-in-the-sky idea that, again, a different kind of Neanderthal tends to have, nor do I think that it will increase the chances of a united Ireland.
So, what will this visit achieve?
I think it's exceptionally significant in that it brings together all of the past in a spirit now of respect and cooperation and mutual friendship, in that two modern countries can now face the challenges of the future as part of the European Union.
The immediate priority remains security. With threats from Irish Republican dissidents on both sides of the Irish border and in Britain, officials will be hoping the next 4 days will pass without incident. Fionnuala Sweeney, CNN Dublin.